So what's good? It's your boy Jay, back here with another vid. Hope y'all doing well, blessed, on your purpose, getting to a bag, all that good stuff. In today's video, I just want to talk about a little bit about my journey when it comes to fitness and how I truly do believe it is the foundation for self-improvement and getting your ish together. So let's hop into it, man. Let's hop into it. Rewind the clock back to high school. You feel me? I was your average high schooler through like freshman, sophomore, junior. I didn't start taking fitness serious to college actually. So all throughout high school, you feel me? I never really liked fitness. I wasn't on no self-improvement stuff. Only way I was being successful was women was doing some simp stuff. You know, I wasn't really reaping any type of benefits when it came to improving my life, right? It was more so just maintaining, not feeling good about myself, simply for girls, trying to have sex. Yes, I'll have a good time. Yes, I'll party. Yes, I'll get drunk with girls. Yes, we'll have sex sometimes, but it wasn't fulfilling. It wasn't fun. It was empty, you know. And through that, I think that emptiness of wanting something serious but couldn't locking it down. I couldn't get the girls I wanted. I was forced to have sex with girls that was just you know, but I wanted to have sex with them. So through that process of frustration, I said, let me get in the gym. And you know what prompted me to get in the gym? A woman. One of the old girls I was messing with, I had seen her. She had made a post on Twitter one day. Talking about, she tagged her friend, matter of fact, talking about, it was a meme saying, you should never let a nigga with a bird chest talk to you crazy or something. Something crazy like that. I seen it. She tagged her friend. There was a kiki and a ha-ha in the fucking comment section. And I knew they was talking about me. Because I was, you know, messing with her. So it was a joke. And I had a bird chest. So that doesn't help. If I remember, you know, I'll put a bird chest vid up here. But anyway, through that process, frustration, I go to college. I'm beating my shit all the time. I couldn't really get the girls that I wanted. I was getting some girls, but wasn't really the ones I wanted. Again, common theme is women and not getting the ones I wanted. Also, what really provoked me to change it. And also just feeling depressed, feeling bad about myself, not feeling good. But I think that was more so the porn than anything. Anyway, I start getting in the gym. I make the commitment to myself in the senior year to start getting in the gym every day or more consistent. And I was off and on for like 8 months before I really locked in and got consistent. That was in college. We had the rec on campus, no excuses, everything was new. I was in there 4 days a week. I started off 4 days a week, made that consistent, did that for a few months, then I pumped up to 5. Then we pumped it up to 6. And through this process of fitness, let me tell you, boy, that my life started changing. Not only am I becoming more attractive, but I start feeling better about myself. I like looking at myself, but I'm supposed to be looking at y'all. So let me just look at y'all. Keep the video good quality. So, you know, I start feeling better about myself. I started looking better. I start feeling more confident. You know, I start getting more attraction. And through this process of working on my fitness, I was more interested in self-improvement content. So now I'm getting smarter. Now I'm tapping into more self-improvement content. And then I did a very impactful course my freshman year in college, which was it was like a intro to college course, like one of the one-on-ones. But in that class, you know, it was trying to help us figure out what our major is going to be and what our goals was. And this was stuff I really hadn't really thought about. You know, my whole mind frame going into college was I just want to go to a university, a D1 school, a university, and I'm going to take computer information systems because I know I want to do business and I know I need to have technical knowledge, and that's probably the smartest path. So that was my mindset going into college. I don't even think that was my mindset going in. That's what I figured out when I was in before I dropped out. My mindset going in was that I just wanted to go to a big school. I just wanted to go to a D1 school And I thought that was the next best step because I had been conditioned to believe that college was the path. So I'm like, if I go to a big school, I'm good. But through that class, it just started making me think, what are my goals? What do I want out of life? What is my purpose? And through that exploration, I'm like, well, I don't want this. I don't want what this path leads to. College leads to all this, but that's a different story. That's college. In this video, we're talking about fitness, self-improvement, my story, how we got there. So through that class, through started watching stuff, through going to the gym more often, through feeling better about myself, through becoming more confident, I started getting better quality women, higher quality women. I started feeling better about myself. And then that also led me down the path of spirituality and tapping into who I am and what I want and God and who is God and all these different questions. But when I go back in time, it all starts with fitness. Now here's where we switch to the value that I want to give in this video on why you should start taking fitness more serious if you haven't been already. And the reason is because your state controls everything. You know, we've been talking about state heavy the last couple videos, but your state truly does control everything in your life. Your state is basically your present state of your emotions. And when you're in a better, more positive emotional state, you're more likely to take more positive and higher quality actions. You're more likely to eat better. You're more likely to watch things that educate you rather than entertain you. You watch things that are uplifting rather than draining. You hang around people that are better and more on their stuff rather than not. So if your state controls the actions that you take, which it does, what working out and changing your physical body, it immediately puts you in a better, more powerful state. You know, usually when someone is depressed or they're down or they're in a negative state, shoulders are slunched over, their head down, they're talking slow, life sucks, blah, blah, blah. They skinny, they frail, no power, no strength, no energy, no vitality, no nothing. We're not talking about seat retention in this video, but that's a huge part to vitality and energy as well in your state. But I got different videos on that you can go check out. But, you know, again, working out immediately raises your heart rate, it pumps more blood through the lungs, expands the lungs, it starts sweating out all the toxins. So many physical things are happening to where naturally your state's going to increase and you're going to become more positive. That's why you get a rush after you leave the gym. If anybody, you know, goes to work out, you're not going to leave the workout or the gym feeling worse than you did when you went in there. It should tell you something already. And if you're feeling better after an event, that feeling then produces certain actions for the rest of the day, which is why, you know, I recommend working out first thing in the morning, because that is going to empower the rest of your day to do harder, more difficult, more rewarding long-term things rather than giving into instant gratification. You know, when you put your body through hell in the morning like that, then the stresses of the day don't mean as much. Therefore, you have a clear mind to think about what truly matters and what you want out of your life. You know, a lot of times we be so clogged up by the stresses of life that we can't detach from those events and then think about the life that we do want, because we so bogged down and stressed out behind every single fucking event. But if you're not stressed out by those events, by taxing yourself, putting pressure and pain on yourself in the morning, then you're not going to be so attached to those events throughout the day. You're not going to have the energy to do it. You're not going to have the give a fuck to do it. You know, you already done exhausted yourself in the gym. You know, you just start looking at stuff like, it's whatever. I was just on a sales call. I had a guy literally just on a sales call about 20 minutes ago, and the guy didn't have no money, so he couldn't go forward with the program that I'm selling. But he basically was like, man, I want to do it because you seem like a serious guy. It seemed like, you know, whenever you go through adversity, you just got that same look on your face. And I want to be behind that. Basically, he resonated with my energy and who I was more than anything. Shout out retention. I would just see you fellas. But shout out retention, but I also worked out this morning. I had worked out right before it and did a cold shower right before it. So I put myself in the ultimate peak state, which is not, again, it's not like a over energetic, chaotic state. It's more so peak state is relaxed and in control. Peak state is flow state. Peak state is joy, peace, love, giving state, you know. So keeping in mind all those things, in the highest of that being, I think the relaxing and control in that situation, Floyd Mayweather talks a lot about it. I talked about that in my Floyd Mayweather mindset video. Y'all should go check out. But, you know, having that relaxing and controlled state from taxing the body with fitness in the beginning of the day led to him wanting to go forward but not having the money to do so. Yeah, I could tell he didn't really have the money. He told me like he lived in paycheck to paycheck. I don't get too much in this business, so I know it was a real logistical issue rather than a smoke screen objection. But that's for a sales discussion. Overall, again, fellas, man, I think foundation for all self-improvement, becoming the best version of yourself, leveling up in life, changing your entire life. Like, my life is totally different from when I first started working out in terms of my confidence, the women I'm surrounding myself with, how I feel on a day-to-day basis, how I look on a day-to-day basis, how life is attracted to me on a day-to-day basis, how well I'm able to handle adversity. So, you're not already, work out and go hard, bro. You gotta go hard too. So many people take it not that serious, but if it's the foundation, that means it's principle, that means it's priority, that means it deserves a lot of your energy, focus, and attention. You know, the more pain and focus and attention you put towards your physical body and improving your fitness is the less pain and damage you're gonna take from life. And I know we just mostly talking about physical fitness in this video, but that goes the same for mental fitness. You know, the reason meditation works so well is it's difficult to quiet the monkey brain. You want to move, you want to get out of that state, you want to switch around. And it takes emotional control to say, no, I'm not going to. It takes self-control to say, no, I'm not going to. It takes self-control to go to the gym. So all these things take self-control, and self-control allows you to be able to control your emotional state, and your emotional state controls every action you take in your life. So let's make good choices today, and it starts with getting in the gym, doing something active with your body, putting yourself in peak state, train the mind as well. And that's all I got. If you like the video, comment what you see next. If you're new, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.